There is now an investigation into Celcius, this being reported through Cointelegraph. I will include a link to this article so you guys can be able to go show your support over there. But we're going to be reading through the main bare bones of this and then sharing just a little bit of my own thoughts on it as well. Before I do get into that, I just want to let you guys know I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you guys to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. All right. State securities regulators investigate Celcius over withdrawal suspension report. Reports from different media outlets in the last week also suggested the Celcius Network has lost major backers and onboarded new attorneys amid a volatile crypto market. Securities regulators from 5 U.S. states have reportedly opened an investigation into crypto lending platform Celcius Network over its decision to suspend user withdrawals. According to a Thursday report from Reuters, Texas State Securities Board Director of Enforcement Division Joseph Rotunda said regulators in Alabama, Kentucky, New Jersey, Texas, and Washington began investigating Celcius after the platform announced it would be, quote, pausing all withdrawals, swaps, and transfers between accounts. Rotunda reportedly called the investigation a priority for the Texas regulator and confirmed to Cointelegraph the enforcement division was looking at the issue involving the frozen accounts. I am very concerned that clients, including many retail investors, may need to immediately access their assets, yet are unable to withdraw from their accounts, the enforcement director reportedly said. The inability to access their investment may result in significant financial consequences. The report on a possible investigation to Celcius followed a Wall Street Journal report from Thursday that two firms that had backed the crypto lending platform during a November 2021 funding round did not plan to provide additional funds due to the potential risks, citing people with knowledge of the situation. Westcap Group and Canadian pension fund Caisse de dépôt et placement du Quebec, I probably butchered that, sorry about that guys, led a $750 million Series B funding round for Celcius, which helped the platform reach a $3.5 billion valuation. With the crypto market experiencing significant volatility in June, Celcius has reportedly onboarded attorneys to find different solutions to the current financial challenges faced by the company. CEO Alex Mashinsky took to Twitter on Wednesday, breaking a 3-day social media silence to say that the Celcius team was working, quote, nonstop to address user concerns. As we can see here, Alex says, team is working nonstop. We're focused on your concerns and thankful to have heard from so many. To see you come together is a clear sign our community is the strongest in the world. This is a difficult moment. Your patience and support mean the world to us. The Texas State Securities Board also took action against Celcius in September of 2021, initially scheduling a hearing related to allegations that the network had offered and sold securities in the state that were not registered or permitted, in addition to the platform not registering as a dealer under Texas Securities Act. The New Jersey Bureau of Securities issued a cease and desist order against Celcius for similar alleged violations of the state's securities laws. Major cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, have dipped close to $20,000 and $1,000, respectively, in the last 7 days amid extreme market volatility. Possibly in response to these losses, many crypto exchanges have announced staff cuts between 5 to 20%, including Coinbase, Gemini, and Crypto.com. So here are my initial thoughts on this. As far as for layoffs go, it's not taking place absolutely everywhere, right? Everyone looks at certain things. They're looking at the whole economy, but they're not really looking at the whole economy. What I mean by that is that, take, for example, Binance. Binance just announced that they're hiring approximately 2,000 positions. So yes, you do see multiple cryptocurrency exchanges that are laying people off given the circumstances of what's going on, but people are still hiring. Bitcoin, Binance is just one perfect example of that. Does it look bad right now as a whole? Yes. Is it something to still be concerned about right now? Yes. But there's still opportunity that's out there. It's not like there's no doors that have opened when 12 doors have closed, right? There are doors that are open. Now, the next thing is that I want to point out is that as a lender with Celcius, this is really unfortunate This gives me flashback vibes of what took place with the stock market, with the quote-unquote meme stocks. You had your AMC, your GameStop, your BlackBerry, right? These Bed Bath & Beyond, they're all sort of categorized as these sort of like meme stocks. And trading was halted, most notably with Robinhood. And when I say trading is halted, they give you the option to sell, but not the option to be able to buy. So the fact that people need to have access, it should be a two-way street. But you have this mass exodus that's been taking place. The price of Bitcoin itself dropping down tremendously right now. You guys can clearly see as of the time of making the video, it's on a very tight rope above $20,000. And there's a lot of concern that if it drops below 20K, it's really, really potential that it could drop even harder. We still have to wait to see for sure, right? I don't have enough money myself to make a dramatic impact on something like Bitcoin. These are major institutional type players that we're talking about that can make some sort of a splash impact, and that ends up affecting everything else. Now, let's be real. Bitcoin starts to climb back up. The price is climbing, Ethereum's climbing back up, everyone's starting to calm down a bit, and then they open up, like, to some degree. I don't know what they're planning to do with Celcius. They're trying to figure things out, like they said here. Then we might not see another major crash. What do you guys think is going to happen? If everyone could tap into their Celcius right now, take out their funds and sell it, you think everything's going to massively tank? So it's kind of like, in a way, it's good for the industry space, but it's not good for the industry space because of the fact that these are independent people's money. They should be able to have access to their money. I'm not involved in this. If I was involved in this, I would be furious. I would say that that's my money. I need to get in and access it right now because of the fact that Bitcoin's price has gone down and I haven't had access to my stuff. I could have sold it when it was higher, right? But now I'm being put into a position where I feel pressured that I have to sell it soon. You get my point. Like, that's the mentality that goes through with a lot of people. So this is just a really unfortunate circumstance. The fact that there's investigations that's going on. Not only with something of a company like Celcius do I feel that they should put pressure on those, but frankly, the stock market's got a lot of really shady things going on too, and I wish that these companies would be prosecuted and there'd be more serious ramifications. When you go into it as a business, you overextend yourself, market conditions change, especially when we're talking about crypto. Anyone going into crypto should realize how volatile it is and be very well prepared for something like that. And in this instance, we can clearly see that Celcius was not prepared enough. What do you guys think is going to happen next with this? Tell us what you guys think down in the comments below. I do want to say a special shout out thank you to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Velimir Brakovich, We Love SafeMoon.com, Murad Shaker, Victor Vegas, and SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. I really appreciate it, you guys. Thank you all very much for continuing to support me there. Also, thank you to my YouTube members. You can click the join button below this video if you'd like to show your support there. There's a referral link if you guys are interested in checking out an exchange that has a massive catalog of cryptos to trade from, is available in the United States. You guys can go check out that referral link for MEXC. It is in the description. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. God bless, and I will see you in the next episode.